Hey, welcome in guys. This is Chopin Trading here with the weekly trade recap. We took 3 trades this week since I am under PDT still, and we had 2 winners with 1 being a loser unfortunately. Overall, it was a very solid trading week with many opportunities presenting itself, and I am using Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade here in case you guys were wondering. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right into this. So our first trade of the week was on CPAH. We got in at 507 with 300 shares and got out at 489.12, unfortunately, for a loss of 53.64. This was the first trade of the week, which is on Monday, so unfortunately did start the week off on a red trade. Let's go ahead and take a look at this on our chart software. This is Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade, just in case you guys were wondering. So let's go ahead and take a look at CPAH. So pre-market, we had some highs here at 550, which I went ahead and put out my main line there. And then we had some very strong support at this 450 area. So I did go ahead and draw my lines out for the pre-market. And then we had some lower support here at the 360s and the 380 area. So my pre-market thesis was that we'll see a pop over 450 and then a run up to the pre-market highs around 550. So as the morning bell did ring, we did see a nice rip up to that pre-market high of 550. At this point, I panicked and had some FOMO, and I thought I'd missed a move. So as soon as I saw this green candle hold over VWAP and this next green candle form, I jumped in, expecting another run up for the 550 pre-market high. So I was expecting this move, and when realistically that did not happen, it did go ahead and fail holding VWAP and then ran up to that 450 pre-market support area. Sorry, ran down. And then from there, we saw it consolidate, hold over VWAP, and then consolidate again, and then make a push to a new high of day, which was at 6. Realistically, this was a terrible trade on my end. Missed a good opportunity from here to here, which could have been a really big winner. And then I also missed another good opportunity from here to here, which also could have been a big winner. Nonetheless, did take that $53 loss on it. And at the end of the day, this did just kind of seem to fail, and it's been fading off after that initial spike. Fell under VWAP, retested, couldn't hold the simple moving 200, and just kind of fell through the support areas and was fading off for the rest of the day. The day after, also just fading, and then on Wednesday we saw a little at the bell morning pop, but at the end of the day, I did take a very poor trade on this, and could have been better, but I just let the emotions get to me, and I let the FOMO get to me, and was really expecting it to go to the moon here. But realistically, what I could have done was average down, bought some more here, and then managed the trade better on the way up. But I am learning, so let's go ahead and jump into our next one here. Which was MNI on the 16th for a $51 gain. We got in with 600 shares here at 189.50, and we took our exit here at 198. Let's go ahead and look at that in the software. So we're looking at MNI on the 16th. So pre-market, we had some activity. It did have this pre-market high here at around 172. So I went ahead and drew out my lines pre-market, and my thesis was that over 180 we could see a run up to 2. So that was my pre-market thesis. I did miss my initial entry for 180. I was a bit hesitant throughout this area, and then as soon as I saw this green candle print, I jumped in, and realistically I should have held at least a little bit more, but I do believe we got into a halt right before I got out. So I took my exit and then hit the halt here, and then opened up higher. So realistically, that was a good exit. Going into the halt, it was a bit scary to hold, so I'm glad I got out there because, what if the disc go down on me? There could have been a huge loss, but glad I did take my profits there. But yeah, this is very similar to that CPAH. It fell under the 200 simple moving average, and it fell under the VWAP, failed at retest, and then fell under support area. And then it kind of just faded off, and caught some support at the pre-market support area around 130s. Tried to curl back up, but it's just been fading off. Can't seem to fight off the 200 moving average. Yeah, nonetheless, also a really good opportunity right there in the first hour, 30 minutes or so. But yeah, I think I managed this one well. Could have done better on my, taking my profits a little later, but it is what it is, and that halt did scare me. So let's go ahead and look at our last trade for the week, which was on IMBI, which was on Friday, and for this one we got in at 5:30 with 300 shares and exited at 5:37. Overall, this one was a bit scary. If you look at the tick chart that I have over here, it's a 30-second chart, I believe. My initial thesis pre-market was to get in at 5:10 with my profit target at 5:20 or 5:25. I did panic when I did see that first candle, so I tried to just jump in, expecting it to go to the 550s. Let's take a closer look at this over here. So I got in this candle here, pulled back on me, and I got really scared. I was going to cut my losses here, but I had a feeling it was going to play out to where my lines were, and was holding through this area, and then took profit to this 537 area. Realistically, I could have held all the way up until 545 if I wanted to nail the top. But thankfully, I did get out fast enough to where this just faded off. We did get another opportunity here when it came over the 200. Kind of caught some support, was holding, and then you could have made a decent scalp here off this pop back up to that pre-market resistance and support area. But nonetheless, it's also a good trade to end the Friday with. Didn't get caught in this area. Thankfully, didn't get caught on the downside. Took my profits, got out, and I was only taking 300 shares here, so very small profit. Realistically, I could have got in at this $5 area. That would have been a solid entry, and then took profits at 430, 440. That would have been the real meat of the move, and that would have been the trade I was looking for. But this initial candle did break through my thesis area, which was a 510, 525. So it did scare me, and I thought it was just going to continue running up from here. So yeah, I did let the emotions kind of get the best of me on that one. But that was our last trade for the week. And just recapping the week, we had 2 winners, with one being a loss, which puts us the total gain for 1836 on the week. Biggest loss was CPAH, which is 53.64. Biggest gain was MNI, which is $51, which kind of offset me being positive on the week. This should have been a bigger winner, but it is what it is. I'm only taking 6, 5, 300 shares. So we'll go ahead and show you my balance history statement from TD Ameritrade's dashboard. If you are using TD Ameritrade, this will look familiar for you. So this is from the beginning of this year until this current trading week. We did take some losses, and we are on our way up. Hopefully, I can trade this account to about 2K. That's my current goal. My ultimate goal is to get to the PDT level, which is 25,000. But we are grinding through. We are hustling. So hopefully, we can grind out this struggle and stop taking losses as big as they are, and really get that risk management down. Yeah, so that'll go ahead and end this recap here. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Thank you guys for giving me your time. I really do hope you guys did take something away from this. Please go ahead and comment your biggest struggles as a day trader and what you're doing to improve that. I would love to hear from you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button if you would like to watch a young trader take on this world. Hope to see you guys in the next one.